Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. Let's get on it. Let's get you some energy on the table for the week ahead. Happy new moon in Aries. How are you doing today? I hope you're well. Thanks so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. We're going to look at just the overall energy. I'm going to throw just one of these oracle cards, and then we're going to look at a 9-card draw and find out what's coming up for you. This week is all going to be about your reset, friend, because this is definitely kind of a reset. We've hit the reset button. We are coming into the new moon, which is a new cycle. You've closed off the old, or you will be forced to close off the old in order to be able to move forward into the new moon energy. Look, this isn't going to be for everyone. Not everyone's ready to reset. Not everyone's ready to take action and hit the reset button, right? So this is the best time to take action, and let's find out what is coming up for you in this new cycle. Let's take a look at that. Tell me what's coming up for Taurus, the collective Taurus in the new cycle. Please remember, this is not just a reading for Taurus Sun. It's a reading for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. It's not just for Sun signs. I will be talking about other energies as well, as I am an energy reader. We've got answering the call. Well, that kind of says it all, doesn't it? Answering the call. Taurus, I feel like something is coming up that you are going to answer. To me, this is the card that is the judgment card in this deck. That's what it feels like. It says the time is now. And time is now, answering the call. So it does feel like there is, for some of you, you could have someone knock on your door, but I feel as though you're feeling a little bit restless, Taurus, in this new cycle. Happy new moon today, by the way, but these energies kind of linger a bit, right? So I feel like for going forward from here, that you are about to answer the call. So something's about to show up for you, and I feel like it's up to you to answer. Look, if somebody knocks or rings the doorbell and you don't answer, then you're never going to know what that was. If somebody asks you to go somewhere and you're like, meh, I don't really want to, then you're not going to know what that was. You really do have to answer the call, and some of you will and some of you won't. It all depends on how ready you feel. We've got the wandering path. It says here, enjoy the journey. I think this is part of your journey. Now, when I say that's part of your journey, is everybody we meet is part of our journey. And that's why not everybody is meant to stay forever, because some people's job is just to show up, meet you, teach you something. And whether you hate them for it or not, they're giving you a lesson. So it feels like there is a lesson that I feel that you're supposed to enjoy learning on the wandering path, but first you must answer the call. Those of you that will answer the call, I feel that you will absolutely have some benefit of whatever's about to come up. The judgment card, that reminds me of the judgment card. The judgment card is answering the call, and I feel like this opportunity has come up before, and you have not been ready for it, or that just didn't interest you, or you're like, nah, I don't want to do that today. And I feel like that's why something here has not reached you yet. So let's find out, because look, if you are looking for a grand whatever it is, you want the biggest house, the best money, the best partner, maybe you're holding yourself back because you're not answering the call, and you need a lesson before you get those other things. Sometimes it's that. Tell me about Taurus. In this 9-card draw, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Tell me about Taurus. We've got the 7 of Swords. We've got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it feels like love is concealed, or emotional depth is concealed. We've got the Star here. It feels like you do have to heal something emotionally, Taurus. Something that you're holding under the surface that you don't talk about, that you don't tell people about. It does feel like you are needing hope. Somebody is hoping for deep emotional connection. I feel like it's being concealed from you. Tell me why. What's going on here? Tell me more. We've got the 7 of Wands. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. And we've got the 3 of Wands. Interesting. So we have the 7 of Wands, which is standing up for yourself. Sometimes maybe you go into a room and you kind of blend in with the background, Taurus, and you don't necessarily, maybe you're not necessarily the one who approaches people. That could be it as well. The 10 of Pentacles is here, though. I feel like somebody here is about to, I'm going to say, is about to plan for the future. I feel like the future is opening for you. The future is here. The future is open and waiting for you to answer, because the universe is never going to push you into the situation that is best for you. The universe is going to present you with the information and see whether or not that's what you want at the time. Are you ready? If not, whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. This will come back again and to see if you're ready again. If it's really supposed to be for you, it will find you. Tell me more about Taurus. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Lovers. And we've got the Six of Swords. So it does feel like in order for all of this to pan out, Taurus, it does feel like there is, the Six of Swords tells me there's something here that you need to leave behind. I feel like what you need to leave behind is the chaos that was brought on by some sort of union that you were in. It feels like it ended up being a little bit aggressive, or that there were sharp words being spoken. It feels like there maybe was lies or deceit. We've got the 6 and the 1 sword here. It feels like it was a bit volatile. And I feel as though before you can carry on forward here, that you need to get rid of the sadness, or you need to forgive something, or it feels like you're carrying something around with you, which is sadness and regret. Regret of something that you said, something that you did, a sharp word that was said that caused somebody pain. So it could be somebody who did it to you. Take it as it resonates for you, my friend. This is a general reading, and it can be vice versa, right? So I do feel that there is something very valuable, that a valuable path, Taurus, that's opening up in the future. This 10 Pentacles is value, and it is a lot of value. It's also long-term value, but it can be anything from time, effort, energy, good health, wealth, a large purchase. It feels like there is something here that you need to take a stand on, I would say. And it feels like you need to stand up. You need to say, no, I want that. I want that. And so I am going to take the path. I am going to decide to answer the call. And the 3 of Wands is really just the 3 Wands. If you don't decide you are wanting to move into the future and investigate what is out there for you, what sort of adventure is out there for you. It feels like your ships are coming in, friend. But it also feels like in order to find out what sort of value this particular path has for you, you have to get up and take action, right? And so we're in this time of all of these planets that are all huddled up in Aries here, and it's causing us to take action from from things we're thinking, pushing them out our mouths. Hi, I'm here, standing up for yourself, right? And it feels like you're being asked to stand up. You're being asked to, this 10 of Pentacles at the center of everything is the heart of the matter. You're being asked to go out there and find it, to take some action. It feels like somebody here really does keep some sort of sadness or hurt or lies or deceit or something that hurt you. Someone else hurt you emotionally. And I think you need to heal from that. And it feels like the healing part of it, that you should enjoy the journey, because the journey is what is going to heal you. It feels like you're going to meet people on the path, or maybe you get a better job, or something here goes to the next level. It feels like there was something here that you chose to leave. Lovers is a choice, and then the 6 of Swords. It feels here that you chose to leave, but I don't think that you've left all of those feelings back there. It feels like the 5 of Cups being here tells me that you're still sort of wishing and hoping that whatever was back there could reappear again, but in a different form. I'm going to put down 2 cards. We're going to talk about what's under the surface, Taurus, and then we are going to read those in the extended. We've got the 10 of Swords here, and we have the 4 of Cups. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to go outside your comfort zone. What is your comfort zone? Do you usually go into a group of people and just not really say much unless someone asks you questions about yourself? It feels like the comfort zone is a place that is no longer comfortable for you. I think the 10 of Swords has shown up with the 4 of Cups because it feels like you're still healing or repairing from some sort of, it feels like it's some sort of a rejection. It felt like a rejection that felt like betrayal, I would say, emotional rejection. So I feel like there is some healing that needs to go on here. I feel like there's a place that you left. It does feel like there is this 3 of Wands is beckoning you, asking you to heal yourself so you can answer the call, so you can be ready when it does come by. Whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. It'll come back again to see if you're ready again. Let's talk about this Queen of Cups. I feel like, Taurus, that you're somebody who either you're boxed in by water, maybe your moon and rising is water, or maybe you're a water sign and Taurus, this reading is your moon or rising sign. But it feels like you are very emotional. You have a lot of depth. We've got the Four of Wands here. It does feel like you're not just looking for a companion or a friend. You're looking for someone who has enough emotional depth that they are ready to go to the next level emotionally. We've got the King of Wands. You want to be pursued. It does feel like that. I feel as though if you're the person who is the pursuer, which would be the person whoever's leaning into their masculine energy, as the majority of your energy being masculine, I would say that you are hesitant. Dating is different and it's hard, and rejection is hard, right? Rejection is hard, and you've already been rejected a few times. So it feels like rejection is hard. Five Wands is here. I'm sort of hesitant as to whether I want to put my hat in the ring and start competing in the dating world. It feels like you really do want to find someone with emotional depth, and you really want it to happen soon. I feel like this Chariot energy is about discipline of the emotions, but it's also about moving quickly. Having discipline enough to keep everything in balance enough to be able to move quickly towards your hope or towards your healing. I think you're well on your way to healing something here, but it does feel like there's something here. It's like you've got to stand up and say something. The Seven of Wands is here. I think you're supposed to practice boundaries so you can stand up and say something. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Eight of Wands. Yeah, it is time to go here. We've got the Eight of Wands and we've got the Nine of Swords. I think that's the worry. You know what? If you are a person who has been hurt a lot before, I think that boundaries are a good thing for you. And look, boundaries are never for them, right? Boundaries are for you. You make rules and regulations about how you will treat people, who you will let into the yard as opposed to the property line. You're the person who gets to make the decision. But I feel that maybe you don't trust your decision, and it feels like you're worried that, it feels like this worry is about the Eight of Wands. If I should move forward and make this decision, am I going to get hurt? I feel like that's what boundaries are for. So you can let people be who they are. You can decide if you want to let them in or not. And if you don't, you can walk away and you get to remain inside your boundaries. Let's talk about this Three of Wands. What is coming in the future for Taurus? What is coming for you? This just flipped here. We've got the Page of Swords. See, a lesson is coming. It feels like there's a lesson about getting up and taking action and allowing everything to unfold as it will and enjoying the journey. So a lot of people are like, but where's my love? Where's my love? When is my love showing up? But what you don't realize is there's probably lessons you need along the way before you can meet your love. Otherwise, when you meet them, you may not be compatible with them. Or you might not even recognize them when they show up. We've got the Eight of Cups here. And we've got the Two of Wands. So there needs to be a plan. It really does feel like there needs to be a plan in place before you go out there and begin to mingle. I feel like I'm talking to someone who probably isn't really getting out and being very social, just because I'm tired of meeting the same person in a different body over and over again and allowing them to hurt my feelings. I feel like what you need to learn is how to walk away when it's no longer of interest to you. So it's like you're the loyal one, Taurus, right? So you're the one who, even if you get into a relationship, it's not working, you're like, it'll work in the future. I'll just keep working on it. I know that because I'm Taurus and I was in a marriage for 21 years. It should have been over at year 10. But I feel like somebody here needs to learn with the Page of Swords how to walk away and you need to have an exit plan. Right? So if you meet somebody and you begin to date, what is your exit plan? Are you going to start hating on yourself if the person never calls you back? What is your exit plan exactly? So I feel like you need to have an exit plan before you actually go into whatever I'm talking about here. Before you actually answer the call, you need an exit plan, friend, just in case it doesn't work out. How are you going to walk away? And when are you going to walk away? What's your rule? If this doesn't happen by third date, I'm going to walk away. What's your rule? That's your boundary. We got the Lovers, and it's bringing up the Five of Wands. We got the World card. Okay. So, and we've got the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you don't trust your decision making, Taurus. I feel like somebody here made a decision and it came to an end. It feels like something ended. I feel like you learned a lesson and everything shifted, but I do feel like something ended. But I do feel like you spent here in the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is the battle within the self. It's also indecision. I think that you thought about a long time about leaving the chaos that you were in. But I think that you hung around because you're loyal. You're like, it'll get better, it'll get better. But I feel like you were probably in some sort of friendship relationship or somebody that you know, maybe in your family, who really was verbally hard on you. They said rude things and you just let it go. They said mean things, you just let it go. I feel like you realized that this person was not your friend. It was time to leave them in the dust. You realized that this person was not compatible with you romantically. And I think that you thought that they were, probably because they're really good looking. And unfortunately, it's kind of the standard these days. People want to get involved with people who are good looking until they figure out that they've done none of the work on the inside. Not all the time, sometimes though, right? So we have the World card here, and it feels like something, you made the decision, I think, Taurus, after agonizing here with the Five of Wands. I feel like you made the decision for something to come to an end. So in order for something here to be able to work out for you in the future, and it does feel like it's making new friends, making a new friend group, something of value, possibly meeting someone for a long-term relationship or a long-term friendship. It feels like you're going to have to be on the wandering path for a little bit. Meeting people, deciding who you want to be your friend, deciding who you don't want to be your friend. But if you never answer the call, none of this is applicable, right? I feel like some of you are looking for celebration or a place where you can have fun or a new group of friends or maybe searching for a new soul troop. But it also could be that I just want to be able to be intellectual with somebody. The Eight of Pentacles is here. I just want to really get to know somebody who's fun. Somebody who is very highly intelligent, a hard worker, somebody who is, maybe a subject matter expert on something. You kind of love smart people, so I feel like you want them to be able to teach you something, Taurus. But it does feel like that you are looking for a commitment. So you're not looking just to date here, there, and everywhere. I'm talking to someone who is looking to make a decision about a commitment. And it's going to take some time on the wandering path for you to meet people as friends first and find out if you even like them as a person before you get all enamored with what they look like. Taurus, we're going to go into the extended and we're going to talk more about this. If you'd like to go into the extended, please look above the comments. There is one pinned comment there and it will give you the link to the membership area, which is where all these extendeds go. If you're interested in a private read, please take a look at the link to Hypsee. These readings I do start from $25. They go up from there depending what your needs are. And if you would like to book a private reading that is live, please just look at my schedule. You will have to book those in advance. I'm never usually online real time, but if you do book them in advance, we can do a live reading, whether you want that in chat, video, or over the phone. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back, and I'm going to go into the extended. If you want to be there, great. And if you don't, that's all right, because I'll be back, because I'm always back. You guys take care. Bye-bye.